Welcome, Pisces, to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 15th of January for the Sun or the Ascendant. Last Friday, the link between Jupiter, your traditional ruler, and Mars, the planet of thrust, was absolutely perfect, but they're still in touch this week. Jupiter's in the part of your situation to do with your ideas, but also your interaction with others, those quick, speedy connections that can often be great fun. But Mars is in the part of your chart, along with Mercury, the Sun, and Pluto, which is to do with how you network, also how you're shaping your future prospects. And it's all incredibly upbeat. It is true that Neptune, your other ruler, is in a murky square with Venus, which becomes exact on Friday. In your professional situation, particularly if you're creative, I think it's really important that you back up your natural flair and instincts, which are often enormously strong, with some kind of structure, but you got it all because Saturn in your sign is linking brilliantly to Mercury. So if you just can hold into that energy and balance that with the creativity and flair that Venus can give you, that's a great combination. The quarter moon on Thursday is in the sign subsequent to yours, Aries, the second house for you. Second, 11th house energy. It could be that someone around your friendship circle or someone you encounter through work does have a different value system to you. With so much 11th house, which is very Aquarian, that's going to make you very conscious of those values that go beyond the material plane. It's more about the things that you really care about, whether it's the community or your hobbies that are really meaningful, or a sports team you support, something that really gives you that sense of meaning in life. And there could be something that feels a little bit out of kilter. Probably not the best of times from Thursday onwards to be overly generous with your resources within a friendship circle. But Saturday sees that mega event. We have the Pluto Cazimi. Think back to where you were in 2008. I think your life has changed a lot. Some key friendships may have gone. Some of your hopes may have changed. Some of your higher belief systems may have altered as well. But this is a crowning point. Now the Sun moves later on Saturday into Aquarius, and that presages the arrival of Pluto on Sunday. So we have two conjunctions. The one on Saturday is exact, the Cazimi, the one on Sunday very, very close. And really right through to the 2nd of September, as you had a crash course of for 11 weeks last year from the 27th of March, Pluto's really going to be digging into the more psychological prism of your life. But because your sign is the 12th of the zodiac, and particularly Neptune is very much to do with your instincts, Jupiter can be to do with your faith. The 12th house that Pluto's entering is very much along those themes. So maybe you're going to embrace the power, the transformational power of Pluto better than you may think. A lot of anxiety can be created by our attitude to the outer planets, whether it is Uranus being very disruptive, Neptune being very dissolving and draining, or whether it's Saturn being limiting, or Pluto to do with power and transformation. But whatever the planets do, they do have their upside. So I feel for you, if you're a natural healer, you're really interested in psychology, personal development, anything to do with the esoteric sphere, you're really going to be entering such an exciting and dynamic time. But of course, the 12th house can be around the issue of who we can trust, and those in traditional astrology, those hidden enemies. What Pluto will do is tease out of your situation anything or anyone that isn't really good for you at a very profound level. And sometimes those things aren't amazingly obvious to ourselves. We can be caught up in our reality, and sometimes our subconscious isn't something that we're constantly connected to. But that, again, depends on your stance, your attitude to these things. So it could be an amazing time if you're someone who is a little bit fearful around the arrival of Pluto. I would really be open to it. Do as much reading as you can about what makes you tick. The more you gain insights to the way humanity is as a whole and your role within it, the more you're going to prosper over the years through to 2043. Though we do have those 11 weeks of your connections to others, your network being reignited with Pluto re-entering Capricorn on the 2nd of September for its final pass in our lifetimes. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you've yet to check out your year 2024 deep dive video, please see the link beneath this video. If you would like to ascend above this zodiac forecast and understand what year 2024 will hold for you in terms of your personal astrology, if you give me 3 pieces of unique birth data of time, date and place, or date and place if you don't know your time, I'll produce for you your transit forecast for the next year, which is how the planets in the sky are interacting with your natal birth chart. No 2 natal birth charts are exactly the same, and this information will give you searing insights into what you can expect, but also how you can plan your responses in advance. There's also 30% off, and in my special package, you'll get your free zodiac, love, Chinese and Indian forecasts for all 12 signs for the next year. Please see the link beneath this video for more.